Donald Trump isn't just campaigning, he's declaring war on Harvard, Columbia, and the entire Ivy League. Billions in research funds have been frozen, international students are stranded, and federal courts are now the battlegrounds for America's education system. This is not just a policy fight, it's an all-out ideological war. Let's rewind to how this all started. March 2025, student protests erupt across elite U.S. campuses. April, Trump freezes grants and halts over 7,000 student visas. May, Harvard strikes back with a lawsuit. June 20th, a federal court blocks the visa ban. June 22nd, secret negotiations begin behind closed doors. But this battle didn't begin in 2025. Back in 2020, Trump accused elite universities of becoming, well, indoctrination factories. He threatened their tax-exempt status and warned of a major crackdown. Now, in 2025, he's using federal tools, funding freezes, immigration enforcement, and policy audits to force change. In April, nearly $3 billion in federal research grants were frozen. Harvard, Columbia, Cornell, and Penn were all hit. Over 7,000 international student visas were canceled. Diversity, equity, and inclusion programs, also known as DEI, were placed under federal audit. Campus protests were labeled as extremist activity, the message reform or lose federal support. So, Trump's demands are honestly pretty sweeping. He wants DEI offices dismantled, he wants more ideological diversity on campus, he wants anti-Semitism punished aggressively, and he wants admissions policies rewritten to remove political bias. Supporters say this is long overdue fairness. Critics, though, say it's authoritarianism cloaked in reform. Harvard pushed back hard. Their legal team filed a lawsuit arguing that the visa freezes were unconstitutional. On June 20th, Judge Catherine Forrest ruled in Harvard's favor. She called the move a violation of the Equal Protection Clause. But Trump's team is appealing. And, legal experts say this case could reach the Supreme Court. While courts debate, real students suffer. Priya, a PhD student from India, lost her funding and nearly lost her visa. She had to cancel her cancer research project. I had to abandon everything, and she's not alone. Thousands of international students are now caught in legal and academic limbo. The global reaction has been, really swift. Canada's education minister actually called the US chaos a golden opportunity to attract top talent. The UK and Australia are now offering fast-track visas and scholarships to affected students. Universities all over the world are, actively recruiting American scholars. What started as a US education reform effort is now disrupting the global academic order. Public opinion in the US is, sharply divided. A Pew Research poll shows that 54% of Americans support Trump's reforms, but 68% of students believe he's threatening academic freedom. The nation is honestly torn between two visions: free inquiry versus government regulation of learning. Behind the scenes, Trump's team in Harvard are reportedly negotiating a settlement. But, Stanford, Yale, and Berkeley may be next on Trump's list. If re-elected, Trump could push even deeper reforms, cutting federal student aid, breaking up endowments, and regulating academic content. This war has hit Indian students hard. Over 1,500 Indian students at top U.S. universities faced visa suspensions or project delays. Many research projects were halted. India's Ministry of External Affairs issued emergency advisories and opened a U.S. helpline. Meanwhile, Canada has seen a 22% rise in Indian student applications. The UK and Australia are actively offering scholarships to Indian STEM students. Some experts warn this may permanently shift Indian talent away from the US. So here's the question. Should universities be shaped by political power, or should they be protected from it? Is this justice or overreach? The world is watching, and the war for education's future is just beginning. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Drop your thoughts in the comments.